First kick. Jonathan Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 30 on second down, Newton. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Complete to
Tevin Coleman. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Fairbairn.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Newton. He took it in one-handed. 22 yards there, a 1st down. We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed 1 of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The tackle made.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Newton. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown. Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdown. Tied 7-7.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. the gun. Watson. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
First down, Texans.
From the gun, here's Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Watson looks to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Offense at the line and set to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 4.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And it's fielded at the 34. Fighting his way through contact. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On first down, Watson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now on 2nd and 16, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Down at the 40.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Brought down back at the 36-yard.
These two teams all tied after one.
The first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
At the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, here's Newton. Campbell making the catch. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The give to Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Newton. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there and a
playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Colts 14. Texans 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's third down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he's going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. First down Texans. Watson hook it up with Cooks. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Corey Willis. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Off play action. Newton looking for Campbell downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Evans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm a college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Watson off play action. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Texans.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Houston.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again is Watson. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Going for it all. And it is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Robbie Anderson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
6-yard line.
To throw is Newton. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, Newton. Will set up the screen to Taylor. And he's taken a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the air again, Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Newton throwing again. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now
an incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Newton. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Newton. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he'll be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defense.
Blankenship on for the field goal. A 23.
That's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Now a first down throw. Watson looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. A.J. Bouvier with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. A shotgun snap for Newton. Middle of the field, Robinson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Now Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up.
Oh, the ball is in. Watson lost it. And the Colts pick it up. They find some open field here.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indiana.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. Now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
4 brings up 3rd and 6.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Newton. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And this is no good. Close. But he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So you wonder what's going on in that head right about now. That's 2 missed field goals for him now, and this one should have been no problem.
For an NFL kicker, you're thinking 97, 98% from this distance, and this one somehow fails to go through. And that's 3 points you just absolutely have to count on getting.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right. Yardage, the blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And now he's going to use his... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And his crew will take over the football at the 35-yard line. That's some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this, we can protect this, and make sure we keep the ball.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him. Bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. From the gun, here's Watson. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
Texans.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Watson looks to throw again. On the screen, this is Coleman. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Whistle against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Well, they run the option on 2nd down. Newton out wide. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Newton. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Colts 28, Texans 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st down, Watson. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Now Watson steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To try again after the sack. Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. When you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the air yet again, Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
To Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That will tie the game, 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Taylor, the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run with Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On first down, it's Taylor. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
So that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. Blankenship's kick is good. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are you going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Watson now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. DeForest Buckner in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson. He finds Coleman. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now it's Watson. Man, and he hits him in stride. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be.
He's got the lead, and there he goes. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that,
that can really be a shot to him. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
At their own 25-yard line.
A first throw for the backup, Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 30, past the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Fielded in the end zone. He will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Today's final score, Texans 42.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.